Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I am a little behind what's new. As you can see, she is much bigger than 4 months, but this is going to be her 4-month update. So let me just have a drink out of my mommy sippy cup, because 4 months, oh Lord, was probably the worst month of all her months so far. Wow. Let me just, man. I was gonna get a glass of wine, but I forgot. So this is actually just LaCroix and cranberry juice, but it is delicious. I should have threw some vodka in here, but I didn't. Man, guys, 4 months was so rough for us. It was so rough. I don't know about you other moms out there or parents in general, but whew, that 4-month sleep regression is no joke. No joke. And maybe that's why it's taken me so long to do this video, because honestly, if I could just skip 4 months, it would, I don't even want to think about it. It was that bad. So for her 4-month checkup, she was 13 pounds, 9.8 ounces. So she had gained a decent amount of weight. 25 inches long, and she was in size 2 diapers. So pretty decent gain compared to other months, so that was a good thing. We'll just talk about sleep, because that is like the major thing with this month. Was beforehand, she was waking up 2 times a night consistently at 2 o'clock, between 2 and 2:30, and 5 o'clock. She would be up. She would basically nurse for like maybe 5 minutes and be back down, and that was it. And then she was going to sleep around 8 or 9 and waking up at 8 pretty consistently. Then we hit 4 months. I swear to you, it was like 4 months on the dot. We hit 4 months and all that went out the window. There was no going to bed at 8 p.m., 9 p.m., and there was absolutely no waking up at 8 o'clock. And we went from the 2 times at night to anywhere from about 5 to 8, 9 times waking up at night. It was a disaster. Sometimes it was 40 minutes down. Sometimes it was 15 minutes down. I was lucky if I got a 2-hour stretch. It was bad. It was so bad, and it was rough. And let me tell you, it was longer than a month. So I don't know if it was a combination of things. I follow leaps. So we were in leap 4 along with, I'm pretty sure it was leap 4. Leap 4 along with the sleep regression, and I felt it. I felt it in my soul, and it was a rough time. Then she started waking up around 7 a.m. So I don't know. Some nights we would wake up and be awake for 2 hours at a time in the middle of the night. She was all over the place. So I don't even know. So definitely sleeping sucked really bad. We also had her in the rock and play, and this could also be a little part of it. We transitioned her from the rock and play into the side sleeper. It's called the arms reach co-sleeper, I think is what it's called, or side sleeper, I don't know, one of those things. And it's, instead of the rock and play being at an incline, this one is flat. So the transition, I mean, if you combined all those things, maybe that all had something to do with it. I don't know. But whatever we did, don't do, because it was bad. But yeah, so we changed out of the rock and play and went into a co-sleeper as well, starting at 4 months. And that took her a while to get used to. Take naps fine, like no issues. She'd be down with naps, and she would take a decent nap, like an hour nap, 2-hour nap. She would consistently be down every 2 hours. But when it, that was a fart. But when it nice. But when it came to sleeping at night, nope. So naps, we were every 2 hours, and we tried to be on a schedule. So it was eat, play, sleep, I think is what we were trying to do. And we were pretty consistent with it, and I found it to be very successful, except when it came to nighttime. Nope. We also still did a bottle at night. So she would breastfeed all day long, and then we would give her 1 bottle at night before bedtime. So we were trying to do that to try and get her used to like when bedtime was, like a cue for bedtime. So And I feel like that kind of worked. And she didn't mind it. She had no problems with it. So at this point, she had really good head control. And so we introduced the bouncer. And it's just a little, it's like, it has a seat that rotates around in a circle, and then there's toys all around it. I think it's a skip hop one. It has a fox on it because, you know, we have fox everything in this house. I didn't plan on having her in this video because she's almost 7 months now. I'm behind. Pardon me. But anyways, we have like fox everything. So, baby, look at them. Okay. She wants to be difficult. Anyway, she's had a long day today.
There we go. Good job. Good job.
She really loved it, and she would put her in there for a little bit, and she'd spend time in it and just give her something else to do. So she really liked it, other than her activity mat, which she still did all the time. So that was a good thing. Still use that play mat, that's right here, the little teepee. She loves it, man. Thing's awesome. The other major thing for 4 months is her hands were constantly in her mouth. Like, always. Always, always, always. She just, hands in the mouth. It was like she discovered her hands in the mouth. And that might have been more towards like the end of 3 months actually, but it's just constant with 4 months. Always. Another big thing for 4 months is we took our first trip with her. We went to Monterey for I think it was just an overnight actually. And so that was interesting, bringing all her stuff. We brought along the boppy and the rock and play, and then of course all her other little stuff and toys, and she actually did really well. We brought the stroller. She slept pretty well, and actually I think she slept better in the hotel than she does when she's home, but I think it's because we put her in the rock and play. She sleeps amazing in the rock and play. It's the co-sleeper that she does not sleep well in. Thing that she didn't do great with was during the day, like walking around outside. We had her in the Ergo Baby. She likes the Ergo Baby because she likes being worn, but I don't know if it was just too many people around, because also with 4 months we had this thing where if there were a lot of people around, she did not like it at all. So that was kind of a big thing. So she was a little fussy during the day when we were out because there was just a lot of people. But that was a successful trip. And the car ride was, I want to say it was like a little over 4 hours for us. And she slept almost the entire way there. She woke up about 20 minutes before we got there. So we stopped and got gas, and then I fed her. And then she was good to go for the rest of the 20 minutes that we had left. And we also had, another big thing was our first overnight away from her. And we went to the Taylor Swift concert in San Jose. And so she stayed with my mom, and she actually did really good. My mom said she only woke up one time, of course. She would only wake up one time with my mom, but not with us. But she did good. So I just gave my mom a bunch of the frozen milk that I have stashed in our freezer, and she did fine. So that was great. It was harder on us than it was on her, that's for sure. The other thing that she started doing consistently is rolling. So she can roll from back to tummy, but not tummy to back for 4 months. So thought that was kind of cool. She kind of got on the rolling train kind of early. Another big thing is, and I know that this is kind of, you know, controversial. People do what they want, blah, blah. This is my kid, so I did what I wanted. We got her ears pierced, and I do not regret it. I will say that it was a little tough right when they pierced her ears. The guy did it. He did a phenomenal job. Obviously she wasn't happy about it. I know that. But I will say that she cried for less than 10 minutes and never made another peep about it again. And her ears look super cute. So I do not regret it. People can say what they want. She's my kid. I'll do what I want. And I got her ears pierced, and I don't regret it. So that was another big thing for 4 months. Likes and dislikes. She has way more likes than she does dislikes, which is kind of nice. One is being car rides. Obviously, like I said, she does really well in the car for the most part. There are times where she will cry a lot, but those are very rare. Usually she'll just look around and then fall asleep, so it's great. She loves laughing. Oh my gosh, the baby giggle. I love it. And I want to say, I think it started, I can't remember if in 3 months I said that she began laughing and smiling, because she did, and it was towards the end of 3 months. So 4 months, full on laughing due to tickles and all that. Love it. Being outside. This kid loves being outside. I think she gets bored with our house, honestly, and I think she gets really bored being inside the house. But when we're outside, she's distracted. She loves looking around. She likes feeling the grass. So a lot of times we took her to the park and just put out a blanket and let her lay on the blanket, and she would just look up at the sky and all that stuff. So that was great. She still loves being in water. She's a water baby. She's been a water baby from the beginning. Always loved it. So still on the bath. Like she could like live in the bathtub. She loves it that much. Constantly splashing and just playing around. She loves it. The jumper, since we introduced it, she loves that. And then her naps. Her naps never seem to go away. She does really good with naps and she likes them. Her dislikes, sleeping. Number 1 dislike, sleeping for this kid. Still does not like tummy time. And she does not like a lot of people in her face. So one of the examples that I have is we went to one of her BFF's first birthday, and there were a lot of people there. It was the first birthday party, and she was not liking it. She would not let anyone hold her. She did not want anyone in her face. She just did not like it at all. And so we literally drove like an hour and a half to get there, and we only stayed for, I would say, less than 2 hours, and drove another hour and a half home because all she wanted to do was cry. So she does not like a lot of people in her face. The other thing is she always wants to be held. She doesn't like when you put her down. So that was rough. She wanted to be held all the time, and that was really hard because I felt like I couldn't do anything or I couldn't get anything done. So yeah, that was kind of rough. 4 months for mommy. My hair started falling out. Like, it started falling out at the end of 3 months, but full on clumps out of my hair. It's finally growing back. As you could see, this right here. Yeah, it was bad, and it still kind of is bad a little bit. So full on falling out. I also feel like I have, I don't want to say mood swings, but like I get angry over little things that I wouldn't normally get angry over, and I don't know if it's just because of lack of sleep, or are you saying hi? Are you saying hi? Yes. I don't know if it's lack of sleep or what, and I kind of feel bad because sometimes I do take it out on Amy, so sorry, Amy. But, I mean, who else am I going to take it out on? No, I'm trying to work on that. It's just really weird. I don't know. It's probably hormones. I heard you get a surge around 4 months, so that's probably what it is. But yeah, I don't know. But overall, I mean, I feel good. It's just, 4 months kicked my ass. And I hate to say that like that, but it did. It was rough. It was really bad. And it was because I was not getting sleep. I mean, I think I got 4 hours in 2 days. So, hate to be a bearer of bad news, but for us, 4 months really sucked. Well, guys, I don't think there's anything else. I think that's pretty much everything. So, sorry I waited forever to get this up, but you know, 4 months was really rough on me. I didn't do much 4 months. I didn't even sleep really. So anyways, this is Hayden's 4-month update, even though she's not 4 months right here. Thank you for stopping by, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!